even go into talking about this, I want to let you know that it's a warfare going on outside. There is a warfare going on every single time you wake up and every single time you go to bed. There is warfare going on. And the warfare is over your mind. The warfare is completely over your mind. Anything that you see when you go outside is all meant to influence your mind. And so keep that in mind as I continue with this video and as we talk about the illusion of failure. So I wanted to bring up what an illusion is. An illusion is a false belief appearing real. It is really something that isn't real at all. Hey, around this wall, how am I supposed to go? How am I supposed to get around it? How am I supposed to, oh my God, this wall, I can't see any way through it. I can't see any way around it. I can't see any way above it, below it. And then you just sit there and you're just like, this wall is in my way. This wall is blocking me from being everything I'm supposed to be. This wall is so hard to climb over. This wall is so hard to go around. This wall is so hard to go through. I can't go through it. I can't go around it. I can't go over it. Oh my God, it's so big. Oh my God, you know, I'm never going to be able to live the life that I want to live. Well, that is what failure is. That is what failure comes across as to people. People see it as this huge wall. So you're walking down the yellow brick road of life. You're amazingly happy. You are like, yes, 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 I can do this. I'm being successful. I'm making some money. I'm doing some whatever. And then bam, you get fired from your job. And you sit there and you sulk. And you're like, oh my God, how am I going to go on from this? How am I going to live? How am I going to do whatever I can do? And nothing has meaning except for the meaning that you give it. And that's why I said you cannot go through 2011 giving meaning to the word failure. A lot of people get this defeatist attitude right when they see something happen. And this is where the understanding of warfare comes into play. There's no truth to failure unless you are 6 feet under in a grave and you have no tomorrow to look forward to, or you don't have the moment right now to make a decision that could move you towards your dream. First thing that you need to do when you experience a failure is to calm down. I'm not really here to talk about the internal things that you need to do, the internal warfare that you need to win in order to change your attitude. I'm here to tell you some things that you need to do right here, right now. You need to step back from the situation. You need to stop putting yourself in the situation and you need to look at it for what it is. You need to see it as a test. That's what it is. It is a test. When you experience the same kind of failures over and over again, it's because you're going through a test that you keep not passing. It's like going back to school. You're not going to pass to the next grade until you pass the test that is going to bring you to the next grade. So you take it as a test. It hasn't begun until the failure, quote unquote, has happened. The warfare was not going on before. Yes, it probably was, but this is the attack. This is the thing that you need to overcome. This is where the battle begins. So this is where you start getting yourself ready for the battle. Ask yourself in the very moment, all right, what did I do to make this happen? What did I do to make this failure a possibility? What brought this into my life? The second you start taking responsibility for the things that come into your life, the second you stop blaming everybody, is the second that you're going to start feeling free. It's the second that you're going to start realizing that you have the opportunity right here in this second to make a decision that is going to get you around this failure. Understand your enemy. I would call it your enemy, right? Nothing is going to be able to hold you back except for your weaknesses. Your weaknesses are the things that will be attacked the most. You experience a failure, it's going to bring emotions out of you that might need to be dealt with, that might need to be controlled if you're ever going to be successful. Quiet time And this is before you allow frustration to enter your body, because the immediate reaction to failure is frustration. And all the frustration does is keep you moving around in circles and circles and circles instead of actually getting through the problem. You see, I believe that every problem in this world has a solution. Every problem in this world has a solution. And so all you need to do is get your mind quiet enough for that solution to come to you. Really take some time to go to your sacred space or to a quiet place and ask, what is the solution to this problem? What does this problem mean? It might be that you need to take a different direction in life. It might be that it's time to step into your purpose and stop working a job. It might be that it's time to get your money management skills together. It's time to build some self-discipline. It's time to increase your self-love. It might be that, that failure might be an indication that it's time to do something. And that is most often what those failures are. And the second that you have a defeatist attitude before you even begin to wage warfare is the second that you've lost, and the second that you are really imprisoning yourself. So keep that in mind. Keep that as food for thought as you go into 2011 and deal with failures or setbacks or whatever. Remember that they're just obstacles and that you need to pass the test in order to move to the next grade.